Hello guys, welcome to my channel Easy Learning. Today's topic is posting journal entries to ledger account. Let us see the definition of ledger. The ledger means the book in which a trader's all transactions are recorded in classified permanent form. Now, the question arises that what does classified and permanent form mean? We know that when we are writing a journal entry like purchase account to cash account, we know that there exist two accounts, that is purchase account and cash account. There are several more accounts like these, like sales account, purchase account, receipts account, payments like salaries, the refreshment account, some other payments which we have to make as a businessman. So now here the important keywords which we have to write when writing a journal ledgers meaning or definition are it means all the transactions recorded permanent or classified form. These keywords are important. Now let us see the format of ledger account. Here in ledger account, what you have to do is that first you have to write which ledger account it belongs to. That is title. Whether it is a ledger of cash account or is it a ledger of um, purchase account, a ledger of sales account, you have to write sales account. Whether it is a sales account, then sales account, purchase account, then purchase. Now, coming to the details, you have to write the debit, DR means debit, CR means credit. Now, we have different columns, right? That is date, particular, JF means journal folio, amount, date, particulars, JF, amount. See, here the date particulars JF amount, it belongs to the debit side, and date particulars JF amount, this column belongs to the credit side. So here JF means that is nothing but in a journal entry we write a ledger folio column. There will be a page number for those. For your future reference we write journal folio and ledger folio. Now posting means grouping of all the transactions in respect to a particular account. Yes, that is what we studied, right? At one place for meaningful conclusion. Yes, for meaning conclusion means for the right balances and to further accounting process. Yes, later we have to write trading balance account, then P&L, then balance sheet. Now let us just go through the golden rules of accounting before we solve uh, the posting of journal entry to ledger. Personal account says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account states that debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Here I have three journal entries. Let us solve these journal entries and later let us post them into a ledger account. So now let us take Mr. Shiva. This is his business account. So on 1/1/2012 commenced business with cash. Yes, no, we know that there is a commencement of business means there will be a capital account, that is nothing but cash account, debit to capital account. Let's write being same whatever there is in journal entry. Paid into bank, we have paid some cash into a bank, that is bank account debit to cash account. That is bank is the receiver and what is going out, that is cash is going out. Again narration, we'll write whatever there is in the question. Now goods purchased for cash, we are getting goods, that is purchase account, to cash account, that is cash is going out. Write the narration, being goods purchased for cash. Now as we have solved the journal entry, let us write the ledger account. Now I have drawn the ledger account for all these. There are totally four accounts, that is cash, capital, bank, and purchase. So I have drawn four ledgers here. Now let us come how to post this capital account. See, in the capital account, the amount is written in the credit side, right? So the bank balance, that is the cash balance, should be written in the credit side. So the date should be the same, 1/1/2012. Here you have to write a suffix should be written here by cash account. Here no narration is needed, just write the amount, that is 1 lakh. Now the next account, that is bank account. Here the bank account, it is there in the debit, right? Damn, bank account debit side. So that is why we have to write the cash balance in the debit side only. Same date, that is 4/1/2012 to cash account. So no need of writing narration. We have to add the prefix to. If it is in the credit side, we have to add the prefix by. If it is in debit side, then to prefix is written. In the credit side, we have to write by. Okay, let us do next posting. That is next one, that is purchase of goods. Purchase of goods, right? That is cash account. Here purchase, here it is there, so it is in the debit side, so we have to write debit only. No need of narration, just write the same amount. Now if it is confusing you how to write, I don't know, it is confusing me, so just write this as in cash account there is two capital, right? So we know that in debit side we have to write prefix to. Just remember that in cash it comes as two capital account, so write here two capital account. Date should be the same, amount is 1 lakh. Now for every entry we have to draw a journal, right? So here we have finished this one. Now coming to the next entry, that is paid into bank. So in bank there is two cash, so in cash there will be by bank, same amount 25,000. Now write the date, repeat the same procedure for all the entries. Now write the total, that is here 1 lakh is there, here also 1 lakh, here 25,000, so here also write 25,000, 28,000, 28,000. Now when it comes like 3-4 entries are written, how we have to write it as 1 lakh is more than 1 lakh is more in the debit side, and when we add these two, this is not greater than 1 lakh, right? So write the greater number, that is 1 lakh. Now how to balance this account? So now how to balance means, see, the end of this month should be written here, 31st 1 20 or 12. Okay, by balance carry down, CD means carry down. So now in 1000 minus 28,000 and 25,000, that is 47,000 should be written here. Now the next month beginning, that is 1/1/2012, here write 2 balance carried down, sorry, brought down. Here write the same amount, 47,000. What we have to write here, this end of the month, that is 31/1/12. If it is in February, write 28 as the last date. The last date which comes of the end of the month, you have to write that date. Here by balance carry down, same amount 28,000. as there is nothing here to subtract, so write the same amount here. That is 1 to 2012 to balance brought down 28,000. You have to do the same thing. This is called as balancing, which means the next month the same balance is carried out. Okay, so there is a amount of purchase amount is 28,000. The cash which is left with our hand is 47,000. The balance in the bank is 25,000. The balance in the capital account is 1 lakh. So by this way, summarizing means they by this way we summarize here. The journal entries are just written in a common way. Here we summarize all accounts. We get the summary of only one account, that is we'll get the balance of it. So that is why we need ledger account. And hope this video was useful. So don't forget to like, share and comment to my channel. Do subscribe. Okay, thank you and all the best for all of you.